different. So I would love to hear, on top of the benefits of what you guys have experienced very specifically, but what was that learning curve, if any, in making that transition with your employees?
Well, I would definitely say it has to be a buy-in by the company or the organization as a whole. And I don't mean money per se. It's just that the mindset will have to change, just like Peter was talking about earlier. The learning curve for us was going from paper to real-time, to electronic, to implementing, whether it be, the app on our phones, iPads, understanding the whole concept, just in general, the whole concept. Some of the things that when we started this program with iFoods, when we partnered with iFoods 4 or so years ago, I would say that once we agreed to it as an organization to go down this avenue, we conducted a soft launch, I would say, for a lack of a better word. And I know it's kind of tolling or, where you have to take paper records the same time. But what we were doing, we thought it'd be a benefit, even though it added a little bit of pressure on the record keeping process. In our soft launch, and we started on our farm level. We started on our farm, and we conducted a soft launch, and then we set a real time or a go live date. That we done away with the paper records, and we went fully live with iFoods in this platform. So during that soft launch or the soft start, that's when we started tweaking, I believe at one time we were having weekly conversations with iFoods on the things from feedback from Peter on the farm, getting feedback from them, and literally having weekly meetings with iFoods, how they could tweak it even better for our organization in the way that we do things on our farm. And it worked very well for us during that soft start. It really done well for us. We took that opportunity to get feedback from the growers, the farmers, the crew leaders, everyone, our food safety department and team. We took their notes and concerns, and we represented them back to iFoods, and they always came, they stepped up to the plate. Definitely Robin's done an excellent job for us in these last 4 years or so. Any iFoods as an overall whole company organization. So we started there, and when we went live in our farming practices, our GAPs, then we just mirrored that in our facility and with our GMPs. Once we went live with our farm, then we started focusing on our facility with a soft start and just mirrored what we experienced or learned, trial and errored it in our farm, and just kind of applied it and mirrored the same thing going to our facility. We've done a soft start with our facility, got feedback from our operations, one's actually logging. And like I said, you still have to do 2 things of logs, electronic and paper as a backup. And then once we went live, iFoods was definitely were able to erase all of the soft start stuff because it was just practicing. And then when we went live, we've been live ever since. And I think that's 4 years, probably, give or take, probably more, a little more than that. And we've not turned back. We've been adding through that process the whole time. If we see some tweaks here and there, if we change our operation, whether it be on the farm level or whether it be in our facility, we take note of that. We speak to the people inside of J&J, Peter on the farm, or our operations. We get that feedback, and we turn that request into Robin and iFoods, and they tweak our platform or our site, J&J site with iFoods,